And so you all decide to stop for a bit and each consume a ration. So mark off one ration.
Oh, thank you.
And before you all decide to leave, Fink and Lobelia, you begin scouting forwards down this cliff, and you get down towards the bottom, and you find that at the bottom there's like an overhang, and Lobelia agrees to like jump down and scout out what's at the bottom of this overhang. So she jumps down, and then you hear this, and Lobelia starts shrieking. Lobelia, down there you see like 3 young adult bat-like, lion-like creatures, like bat lions. They're the same creatures that you found in the nest from earlier on, and they all start swooping down at you. And their tails have wicked barbs on the end. There's 3 of them. What do you do, Lobelia?
Oh, snap. Is there a way that I can hide, or is there anywhere I can get like cover or something away from them, or do I have to just fight it?
So like they came out of this overhang and they were sort of in this little sort of cave-ish area, and looking back in there you can see actually like a whole bunch of like twigs and leaves and stuff and like animal like skins that are scattered around, sort of like this is a nest. Immediately next to you there's nothing you can hide behind, but you could like dive to your side where you see a large boulder and put your back up against it and get a little bit of protection from them that way.
All right, I'll do that. I will barrel roll over to the rock.
So awesome. Can you defy danger plus your dex for me?
Ooh, defy danger.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Yeah, you barrel roll out of the way and quickly put your back up to the boulder. Are you going to shout for help, or are you going to try to take these things? All of them are like swooping straight at you. Their mouths have like vicious fangs in them. Their eyes burn with like a yellow gold light that's reflecting from the moon as it shines down on the surface of this rocky cliff face.
All right. I guess while I'm barrel rolling awesomely, I'm going to be like, there's some creatures down here. Help.
And Fink, you're right above her. What do you do?
I immediately descend as quickly as possible. No.
Fink is not there. It's Duncan. Because he's helping Scout.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am? Well, here I come.
That was...
I'm above her?
I applaud your willingness to participate.
You said I'm above her? Like, she's on the side of the cliff down below, and then I'm standing above it?
Yeah, you're just above this overhang that she decided to jump down and see what was under.
And
you see all of these creatures like swooping through the air. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
We're in the forest right outside of the dungeon, right?
It's a rocky cliff face that you're descending down this mountain. There's a couple of like old craggly trees on the side of the mountain, but it's not really a forest. Your primary source of cover is going to be like boulders and crevices and stuff like that.
I look down at Lobelia and I'm just like, I'll get help. And then I bring out the flute and I play a tune. I guess I'll have to play a tune. It sounds something like this.
Okay.
And then that's the tune of the squirrels that they taught me that I know about of legend here in the trees. And I'm requesting for help.
Oh, wow. You know what, Fink? Fink, god damn it. I'm going to call you Fink all evening. You know what, Duncan?
I'll answer. I'm ready.
Like, give me a roll against your arcane art.
So, roll plus
That's
charisma, so 2d6
plus charisma,
2.
yeah. 2d6 plus charisma.
10.
Oh, damn. Okay, awesome. So, first of all, Fink and Amsel, both of you hear this, and you also, like, you know that Duncan would not be playing this particular tune unless he were in trouble. So what do you do when you hear this?
Oh, the tune that Duncan just played upon his flute. We must go immediately.
You're right, Lady Amsel. and I immediately begin sprinting like sideways along the mountain as fast as I can.
All right,
with my nimble feet.
You leap like a very nimble dwarf from boulder to boulder down this cliff face from where you had set up like just a little luncheon area. I guess it'd be more like a little supper area. And Lady Amsel, what are you doing?
I'm going to not quite follow, but scurry down the safer way.
Okay. All right. So Duncan, you're taking a risk doing this so quickly. Would you roll plus your dexterity to defy danger? God damn it, Duncan!
How does this happen?
Holy shit! It's like some brain wires just got crossed.
You called Mark, or no? You called Lobelia Eli like 40 times.
Did I?
This world, and that didn't make any sense.
Yes.
All right, Fink.
Oh.
Yeah. So you managed to blunder your way down this mountainside. Let me see here. You've got like some stuff in your pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. Right now, I have gear and 3 rations. I have a blue cold refracted gem. I got my staff and my bandages, and I'm wearing my chainmail.
Oh my goodness, so good. Okay, so you can either do this quietly, but if you do it quietly, something's gonna fall out of your backpack, and I get to tell you what it was as it goes clattering down the mountain and off the side, never to be seen again. Or you can do this kind of loudly and keep a hold of everything you've got and draw their attention.
Doing that.
All right. So you go like blundering down the mountain, your belly jiggling up and down, shaking the rings of your chainmail, chink, 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 chink. And these creatures, Lobelia, one of them swoops straight in at you, slashing with its claws, while the other 2 peel off and fly up the mountain. You hear it from above you, Lobelia. You hear this, chink, 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 chink. Lobelia, what do you do as this thing comes swooping in at you with its claws outstretched?
I'm going to try to dodge and slash them with my dagger.
Cool. That sounds like a defy danger. Not defy danger, sorry, hack and slash. So go ahead and roll that for me. 6. Oof. Ouch. All right, so its claws dig into you. It doesn't deal any damage. But this creature is like basically slightly larger than you are. It looks like a juvenile to you. It digs in with its 2 hind claws. And its like long serpentine neck bends down and it bites into your shoulder. And then you feel it pumping its wings and trying to pull you into the air. Meanwhile, Fink, 2 of these creatures are flying straight in your direction. Like one of them has like jaws outstretched, and one of them is actually sort of like whipping its tail around behind it as it flies in your direction. What do you do?
I raise my staff above my head and I start to scream, "Duncan, help me!" And I'm just going to begin wailing away at him.
Awesome. Make a hack and slash roll.
That's 2d6 plus
your strength.
So I think I get a -1 for that.
Remember the poison. Remember.
All right. So let's see. On a 7 to 9 for hack and slash, let's see. You deal your damage to the enemy, and the enemy makes an attack against you. All right. So Duncan, you take 1d8 damage from this creature's like slashing.
If by Duncan you mean Fink, then I'll allow it.
God damn it, Fink. Fink.
Ooh.
2.
Okay, actually, since there's 2 of them that are attacking you, roll 2d8 and take the higher result. All right, you take 2 damage, Duncan. God damn it, Fink. Holy shit.
I actually rolled incorrectly because I was thinking defy danger, which I can roll dex, but hack and slash is strength.
So would that be a
what
worse
weapon you're
result for
attacking
you,
with.
Lobelia?
I'm using a dagger, but it's I don't know. I'm just reading what it says on the thing.
So is
dagger dex?
Hey man, you rolled 2d6 plus 3 for your dex, right?
Yeah.
And you got a 6. Is your strength lower than your dex?
Yes.
We'll just stick with your 6.
Okay.
Yeah. It's still a fail.
Yeah.
Still get XP.
I optimally played as
you do still get
these.
XP. So mark
Yeah,
XP for these failures, remember. All right, Fink, you take 2 damage from this guy's outreaching claws. That's -1 for your armor, right? So it's 1 damage. And you deal your damage to it as well.
Oh, suck on 1d4.
All right.
I call on the powers of Garand and infuse all my might into the blue gem at the tip of my yellow shaft. And I
one damage.
strike the beast for a whopping 3.
All right. Well, you like swing your staff mightily, and it collects with its side of this creature's skull as it's swooping into you. And this is the one whose like tail was sort of whipping around very threateningly. And as you hit it in the skull, it just sort of careens into the mountainside. It like digs a hole in the gravel. It sort of shakes its head and stands up and screeches in your face. Duncan, are you going to actually try and do anything? And I mean Duncan this time. What are you doing? Fink was yelling for you to help.
Am I getting a
You
good
wanna-
look at these things?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want to ask you, Steve, what is their weak point?
Ooh, huh. What's their weak point? Their wings.
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely their wings.
Okay.
If this were like House of the Dead, it would zoom in on the wings with a little...
Yeah,
red.
exactly.
Yeah, that'd be
There's
like
some
a
Like a
text
big
scroll
red
down.
marker.
glowing
target.
symbol.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
glowing.
All right, Duncan, what are you up to?
Fink took damage, correct? He took.
Fink took damage. Lobelia is being hauled up into the air by one of these creatures. Amsel is making her way slowly down the mountain, carefully.
Is
being sure to protect
Lobelia within arm's reach to where I could grab her feet and pull the struggle with the thing?
You know what? I think she is.
Okay, I want to grab up and grab both of Lobelia's legs and pull down, trying to.
All right.
To deny
let me
flight
see.
to the creature. Also, what is the
All
name
right,
of this
and then-
creature?
It's a wyvern.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
I want to grab onto JP's feet, and if Lady Amsel could grab onto my feet...
She'll hunker down.
I'm not that strong.
Yeah, you reach out and you grab her feet, and then you start hanging on, and this creature is like shrieking through a mouthful of Lobelia, and it's trying to pull up. I think you're trying to defy danger by enduring. So go ahead and roll 2d6 plus your con.
Okay. 2d6 plus con 12. Nailed it.
Oh man, yeah, no. You totally like pull this thing, and you pull Lobelia down to the ground, so her feet are on the ground, and this thing is like right. It's just above the ground, still like flailing with its wings. It unleashes its mouth from Lobelia and screeches in your face, Duncan. Amsel, you come huffing and puffing down the mountainside slowly, and you see all of this going down. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to help my friends. I brand my staff and I charge the final creature and see if I can get a good whack at it.
All right, Lady Amsel, the elderly, the infirm, the mighty warrior,
My
charges
friends.
forwards with her staff. Roll your hack and slash, Lady Amsel.
I remember when you poisoned me at the tree. Here it comes.
These are different
Oh,
creatures, by the way.
Snap!
Snooka snap. All right, Lady Amsel,
Take
you-
that!
would you roll your damage? Oh, holy shit.
2.
2. Beautiful. All right, so you clock one of them in the side of the ribs. It looks like it's going to leave a bruise, but other than that, it doesn't look like it's going to do much. This is the one that was flying in the air around Fink still. The one that's sort of right behind Fink on the ground launches itself into the air. Fink, remember that you actually do d6 damage, not d4.
I was going to say,
Yes.
Amsel does D4. Right?
All right, so
Much longer, I think.
situation is, Duncan, you've got this head that's slashing towards you. Lobelia, you're still in the clutches of this monster. Fink, you've got a creature on the ground right behind you. You've got a creature flying through the air just above you that Lady Amsel just clocked with her staff. So, Fink, what are you doing?
In my mind, I'm thinking that Lady Amsel has shown great weakness and senility as of late.
Awesome.
And I'm concerned because I've had so much faith in Lady Amsel to be someone to convert to my religion, but I don't know if she is yet worthy. I believe that she must prove herself in trial by combat. I turn away from her and the wyvern that's attacking her and just face the one on the ground, ready to beat its ass with 1d6.
All right. Roll it, man.
Because I didn't know. I had no idea. I've been rolling 1d4, I think, almost always.
Good
Haven't
thing
I?
we caught it.
Wow.
What weapon are you using? You're using this staff with this blue crystal on the end? Awesome.
Wow, yes. So I raise the staff, just holding it like a giant bludgeoning tool, and swing it down at this hapless wyvern.
All right.
And I have to do -1 because it's a display of strength, right?
Yes.
Crud. Oh,
Oh my god,
What is
awesome.
Nose doing anyway? Is he helping?
Oh my
Apple?
god, yeah, nose.
Nose.
He actually went to like strike at one of these things, and we just saw him jump off the cliff, and we're watching him fall right now.
As he went over the cliff, his teeth grasped around Duncan's ankle. No, so yes, we have to remember Nose. Nose comes barreling down the cliff face. This wyvern that's right in front of you, Fink, it leaps forwards like slashing at you with its teeth. Take 1d8 damage.
Oh my god.
All right, you take 3 damage, and it barrels you over. You are like on the ground with this thing slashing and biting down at you, and then you hear, oh,
Come
and
here,
like
boy.
Fink comes tearing down the side of this cliff. His
You mean
mouth
Nose.
open, like slaver drooling from his mouth, like smoke and fire breathing out as he like huffs and puffs down the side of this mountain face.
That's my dog.
And he just like barrels into the side of this thing, ravaging its throat as he leaps over you. He knocks it off of you. He deals it 1d8 damage. Would you roll it for me, please?
I'll roll from a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Arr.
Oh, cool. So he rips its throat out, and like great gouts of blood just go pouring, black blood go pouring down the rocks on the mountainside. Lady Amsel, there's this flying creature that's still threatening you. What are you doing about that?
Well, before all this happened, and of course I whacked the animal, the creature with such precision, and then suddenly I looked over, and the cleric in our party, Fink, I thought to myself, what a manly man he is, and he takes care of us all in his feats of strength, and maybe I would convert to his religion, but then I saw him just completely whiff his staff and fall over, and only his dog came to his aid to help him, and I wonder just how strong he actually is.
Your
And then
thoughts
I will blast this creature from the sky with the projectile of arcane power.
Holy shit.
Your
Roll
thoughts
it.
are really offensive to me, Amsel.
He like looks at you, and his brows start to furrow, and you're just like, what the fuck does that mean?
All right. Roll that spell cast.
See if Palpatine over here can actually do damage.
Yeah.
What
Is that a magic missile you're casting?
Yes.
You mean yes?
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes. Now let's
Yeah,
roll my
absolutely.
damage.
So 7 damage. Oh, fantastic. So
Also
this is the one that's right above you. So your magic missiles, what do these look like again? They're like blue bolts of energy.
Blue bolts of arcane power, they just emerge from my fingertips, and everyone around me is in awe at the amazing display of skills that I am showing.
And
As the creature from the sky.
Lady Amsel, what does it look like when this creature dies under the withering fire of your magic missiles?
Well, everyone goes, Lady Amsel, did you just do a magic trick? Because the thing simply disappeared, and it did, except it was a red mist, so everyone is finally covered. Well, it's more black. It's a very dark red. In fact, I want to collect some of its blood in case I want to use it later, but it's
Holy
simply-
shit, Lady Amsel, while you're collecting blood, Lobelia is still in the claws of this thing. Its serpentine neck darts out and takes a chunk out of Duncan's shoulder. Duncan, would you roll 1d8 for me, please?
Yep.
Do I
Holy
get
shit,
to, like,
Duncan.
do
Oh
anything?
my god.
I take
Uh,
7 damage.
You are able to do something right now, Lobelia.
Sweet. I want to take my dagger and cut this thing's leg off.
Okay, cool. You're just gonna like stab it up into its leg joint and just start like sawing?
Yeah.
Awesome. Roll for it.
Wow. How much HP?
So do I have to do
Zolty?
hack and slash? So that's
I have 9
strength,
right now.
I have 9.
Also,
It's
Sean,
not
you
the
only took
defy
3
danger,
damage, not
right?
6. Because you have 1 armor. You didn't subtract 2 and 3.
No, I did. I was
Oh,
at
okay.
12
Is that
before.
right?
Gotcha.
Sorry, Maggie, I'm missing you. What are
Is
you
it
asking?
not the
Sean, let's keep
defy
talking
danger?
over
It's the
Maggie.
hack and slash.
This is hack and slash, yeah.
This might not go so well.
Ooh, all right. So you stab upwards with your dagger, and it just scrapes off of this thing's leathery hide, like right under its leg. It seems like it's got like thicker scales, almost protecting that very area. And as it feels your dagger scrape against its skin, it like jerks with its claws. It like flings you into the air a little bit, deals you 1d8 damage, and then you fall just at the edge of the cliff. So take your 1d8 damage. Roll that for me. All right.
Am I still holding on to her at this point or no?
No, you like dragged her to the ground, and then since she was safe on the ground, you let go.
Okay. And that's when that thing bit me.
I'm
Yes.
a ranged character.
Okay.
What's everyone's HP at right now? I'm at 9.
I'm at 9.
I'm at 14.
Yeah.
19.
Lobelia, make sure you mark
Fine
XP
and
on that.
dandy.
And you are sliding rapidly towards the edge of this cliff face. Defy danger, please. Plus your dex.
This is Lobelia.
Yeah.
God, don't fall, Lobelia. You're the only one I
Oh
can
my
trust.
god, awesome.
Defy danger is
So-
not bad for me. It's the
Yeah.
other one.
So Lobelia goes sliding towards the edge of the cliff, and she like slaps her hands against a boulder that's right near the edge and stops herself before she goes over, managing to regain her feet very quickly. Fink, sorry, god damn it, Duncan. You're sitting there with your flute and your rapier. What are you doing in the face of this creature who's like ravaging your shoulder?
He's crying because the squirrels haven't come to help him.
Yeah, where your
I am a little
squirrels
bit
at,
sad
JP?
as I look around and I don't see any squirrels yet.
Fucking squirrels.
But I'm inspired because I've sung many stories of Amsel in my time. That's how I come to know her. But I never heard the stories that she's such a fierce and courageous warrior who gets right in the face of adversity in a moment's notice. So I'm inspired by that, and I just basically like stab at this thing.
Awesome. So your hack and slash with your rapier is plus your
Dex.
dexterity.
Yeah, so it's just 2d6.
Oh man. Okay. You whip your rapier out of your
Why do you keep staring at me?
out of your sheath,
Duncan?
and
attention.
it darts forwards, flashing in the moonlight, and this creature's mouth clamps around your rapier, and it just like whips its head back. Do you want to try and hold on to your rapier?
No, I don't.
All right, so
Wait a
it
minute.
rips the rapier out of your hand, and
Okay.
it flaps, pumping its wings, and takes to the skies. So the rest of you, like Lobelia, you're just at the edge of the cliff. You see this thing taking off. Fink, you are no longer threatened. You also see this, and Lady Amsel, you see this as well. It's still in range of a swift dagger throw, a magic missile cast. What are y'all gonna do? in response
I
to
will
this?
dagger throw at it if it's in my
All right.
range. Even though I'm
That's-
still being held by another one, whatever.
Are you? No,
Or did
this
you
is
let
the
me
one
know?
this is the one that tossed you. It tossed you to the edge of the cliff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna dagger that bitch.
All right. Throw it.
So I actually get +5. Sorry, the game just closed on me.
Wait, JP, so I want to understand the roleplay that you just did, where you took your rapier, stabbed, and just instantly let the sword go. Like, pff, done. No, no way.
Yeah, I saw
That's
this
the
thing pick up
word.
Lobelia, and I understand that they can pick up with large objects. So I'm not fucking dealing with that thing. I'll pick up another one in town.
Sorry.
Oh man, Lobelia.
Because I get
awesome.
+2 to range attacks too.
Absolutely, it's so good. So roll
Wait,
your.
that's for the damage actually, so subtract 2 there.
Oh, is it +2 damage?
Yeah, it's 2
okay, well,
damage.
you
I
still
forgot
hit a
that.
12, which is awesome. So go ahead and roll your damage on that.
There's my damage.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
All right, so this
I
thing
rolled an
goes.
8. Yeah.
It goes flying up towards the tumescent moon in the sky, and just as it reaches the very edge of dagger range, a flash of silver goes flying through the air and burrows itself into this creature's eye. And it opens its mouth and it lets out a horrifying shriek that fills the air. It's actually it almost stuns you with the force of the sound waves rocketing through the air. And it comes crashing down to the sky. Duncan, your rapier goes flipping through the air, falling right next to you. You reach out your hand, catch it.
I catch it in midair while giving Fink the death stare.
Nice.
All right. So you have managed to slay all 3 of these creatures. You quickly pick yourselves back up, dust yourselves off, perform some cursory first aid on your wounds, and march the rest of the way back to town uneventfully.
Okay.
So you've made it to town. It's a small walled town. Why don't we take a break really quick for a couple minutes, since it's been about an hour.
Perfect.
And we'll come back and hear what you guys get up to in town.
Sounds great.
Oh, yes.
See you guys after the break. Thanks everyone for watching. More roleplay R&D coming up after this.